Now on CNB, a little relief from all this crazy mad heat that we've been suffering when it comes to our summer here, and I am taking you into much cooler climes for some ice driving with Audi. Now in the past we've always gone to Arjeplog in Sweden or thereabouts. This time around it is still Lapland, but it's in Finland, and then we'll also introduce you to the all-new second generation A5 family of cars. CNB has taken you into the Arctic conditions several times before, and so for our regular viewers these visuals may not seem very new. All of those times though that we've experienced ice driving, it's been in Sweden, but this time we're in Finland. ...150 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. It is very much still part of the Lapland though, only on the Finnish side. The setting was familiar of course. Hard-packed ice courtesy of frozen lake, and the chance to hone our skills on how to control a car on treacherously slippery surfaces. After experiencing a range of Audis on ice, this time we also have a new car to play with. The seemingly humble yet quite potent S5 Sportback. 3-litre turbocharged V6, 333 bhp. And very key to the exercise, Quattro or all-wheel drive. No blue skies this time though, rather inclement weather. Wet, cold and almost foreboding. But then the fun began. Slipping, sliding and drifting. The intent as always was to control the car on ice with electronic stability control or ESC turned off. Now lots of clowning around and lots of fun, well that's part of all of this slipping and sliding on the ice, but you know, you shouldn't sort of forget the underlying theme to it all. There is a safety aspect to it. Now cars today are so capable, there's so much that they can do to really protect you as a driver from the point of view of the occupants as well, and how the car handles on the road. Which is why when we come here we switch off all the systems on the car, so that well, that's when you actually start to hone your skills as a driver, how to keep control on your vehicle, especially in a tough situation. And really that's what brings me back. I mean, I'm back here now for the 4th time in these conditions, and every time I can tell you that I take something back with me, and well, I hope I don't have those sticky situations on the road, but when they do happen, this training should come back simply as reflex. We had a very experienced and I have to say very understanding instructor at hand as always, ready to reprimand but more crucially also to guide and help us. And of course if you go off track, you simply have to sit in the snow drift until the friendly neighborhood tractor comes and pulls you out. Now while I've done ice driving a few times, I cannot nearly claim to be a pro by any stretch of imagination. But I called on the tractor only once this time. The thing that really gets you through besides your skills with the throttle and the steering is the Quattro system. That splits how much power the engine sends to either the rear or front wheels. Luckily for us, on day 2, the weather got a lot better. And we got in some great time on the ice under the Scandinavian sun.
Of course, one person who knows all of this only too well is CNB juror and racing ace Aditya Patel, who was also on the drive.
I've got off the driver's seat now and I'm with the rather devious Aditya Patel, who's been having a lot of fun as well. Well, I guess that's pretty much the theme, isn't it? Having a lot of fun out here on the ice.
Yeah, that's why we're all here. You can see everybody get out of the cars with big smiles on their faces. I've got one fixed on my face.
Yeah, constant smile, I would say. It's not just, it doesn't go away. How different is this from the last time we did this a couple of years ago, you think?
Well, the car's different. Yesterday we had some very different conditions. But, I mean, not too different, I think.
The weather yesterday, the fact that, of course it was bad weather, it was almost a blizzard, and there were, at some points you came around a bend and you really pretty much couldn't tell where the track was. That was interesting in its own way because it kind of creates that challenge which we tend to forget. I mean, the whole idea is to come here and say that, alright, in an extreme situation, how do you drive and how do you control the car the best possible way? So yesterday it really kind of taught us that.
Yeah, it actually really taught, in my case, I mean, I really had to force myself to look as far as I could ahead, although the visibility was really low. And once you could catch what was coming towards you, it was probably a little easier. So I think it taught everybody the same thing. And also it increases your attention span a lot. And I think that definitely helps wherever you drive, if you can increase your attention span. So it was good fun.
Good fun and great memories for sure. The ice driving experience always is. But there is always something more to learn and take back as well. Meanwhile, even as we drove the A5 on ice, the world is bracing itself for the next generation car from Audi. Revealed at an event at Audi headquarters in Ingolstadt, Germany, the new generation car has broken cover in its two-door coupe avatar. There will be a family of cars in this new generation too though, so yes, you can expect a Sportback, an S5 and then an RS5 too. The new A5 is wider and sleeker. The face is distinct with a more upright and straight headlamp cluster. The last A5 was considered one of the most beautiful cars of its generation, so it will be interesting to see if the new one lives up to that tag and gains a similar reputation. The new A5 Coupe will hit European markets by November this year after a Paris Motor Show debut in September. Audi will consider the new A5 family for India, but no decision has been taken as yet. If it does come, it won't be before the end of 2017.